Once upon a time, in a vast and golden desert, there lived two very different groups of people, the giants and the dwarves. The giants were tall, towering over the sand dunes, with hands that could lift entire palm trees and feet that left giant footprints in the sand. They lived in large stone houses built near the towering cliffs on the edge of the desert. The dwarves, on the other hand, were very small, no taller than the desert plants that grew near their underground homes. They were clever and quick, able to build tunnels and homes beneath the sand where they stayed cool and safe from the scorching sun. Although the giants and the dwarves both lived in the same desert, they rarely spoke to each other. The giants believed the dwarves were too small and weak to be of any help, and the dwarves thought the giants were too big and clumsy to understand their clever ways. But that was all about to change. One day, while the dwarves were busy harvesting fruit from the desert plants, they noticed something strange. The water from the desert spring, which flowed into their small village, had stopped. Without water, their crops would wither, and they wouldn't be able to survive the intense heat. Panic spread through the dwarves' village. "What are we going to do?" asked Milo, the smallest and smartest of all the dwarves. "We can't dig deep enough to find more water." The dwarves all looked worried. "Maybe we could ask the giants for help," suggested Mina, another brave dwarf. "The giants," said Milo, "they never talk to us. They think we're too tiny to matter." But Mina insisted, "It doesn't hurt to try. We can't solve this problem alone." Meanwhile, high above on the cliffs, the giants were facing a problem of their own. The animals of the desert, like the camels and lizards, had started to disappear from their hunting grounds. Without the animals, the giants wouldn't have enough food to feed their families. "We've searched everywhere for the animals, but it's like they've vanished," said Gorn, the biggest and strongest of all the giants. He scratched his head in confusion. "Maybe the animals went deeper into the desert," suggested his friend, Lena. "But it's too dangerous to go that far. The sandstorms are fierce, and we could get lost. Maybe the dwarves know something. They live closer to the animals and the desert plants," Gorn suggested. At that same moment, Mina and Milo made the long journey to the giants' cliffside village. When they arrived, the giants were surprised to see them. "What brings you here, little ones?" Gorn asked kindly, kneeling down to hear their tiny voices. "Our water has stopped flowing," Milo explained. "Without it, our plants will die, and we won't be able to survive. We need help digging a new well, but we're too small to dig that deep." Gorn listened carefully and then said, "We are facing a problem too. The animals we rely on for food have disappeared. Maybe we can work together. If we help you dig a new well, will you help us find where the animals have gone?" Milo and Mina smiled. "Of course. We know the desert plants and animals better than anyone. We can guide you." And so, for the first time ever, the giants and the dwarves decided to work together.